my people, welcome to the show. My name is IT to the OH and S with the art, if you know what that means. Itohs, articulate. And right about now, I'm hanging out with one of the amazing personalities on this planet. He's talented, he's a creative. His name is Gabriel, aka G. Gabriel, what's up now?
I'm okay, bro.
Yo, welcome to the show.
It's my pleasure to have you here.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
These are your works, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
My mini studio.
Wow.
Looking up to a bigger place very soon.
Definitely. This is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
So Gia, before I come reach this your studio, the kind of boy I don't do on top of your head, if you hear them, you go shock.
Wow.
So right now, I want to make you tell them about yourself. Make it not be like say I too talk. So who be G Art briefly?
First and foremost, I will say anything about Jihad. I will say, I'll thank God first for giving me an opportunity and grace and this creativity to do something within my own self and within my own power. About me, Jihad, I'm just an exceptional artist. I get my inspiration from people I see around. Things I see around. I love nature. I love things that are very, very natural. So I pick out my inspiration from natural things. So that's more about me. And there's nothing more about me. I'm just me and natural. I just live by God's grace.
I can see it's just you and your art. So G Art, how was your childhood days like growing up as a child, as that African kid? How was your early days like?
Oh, my early day was not bad though. I grew up in an environment down there in Niger State, Suija. Though my dad was a military man, he was traveling here and there, so we were being transferred from places to places. But I settled down mostly in his hometown, Niger State. So I grew up around some folks that are more creative types like that. So we do go for musical rehearsals, practice, dance practice, and we love creativity. So we specialize on learning and being consistent with each part of creativity we were learning. So I was into art and dancing, and my friends were into other stuff too like that. But we always come around to like join heads and create things, and we never really learned. Till date we're still doing the same thing we're doing, and every one of us is good at what we're doing.
Having heard that, when did you discover your artistic talents, specifically into these paintings and drawings?
Well, I discovered my artistic talent in school back then, when I was in GSS 3.
Wow. Such a long time.
And there was a situation that led me into this, which I had no options, but I tried to think of what am I made up of? What creative aspect am I good at? So it was one good teacher in school that motivated me.
A teacher that motivated you to discover this talent.
I can't forget his name.
Wow.
Uncle Osaro.
Uncle Osaro, if you are listening to this, shout out to you. Shout out to all the teachers out there. You are doing good. So a teacher helped to discover these amazing talents of Gabriel. So tell us more about that.
So Osaro was a person that during then in school, he's my biology teacher. So when he was teaching me then, like in my notebooks, in my biology notebooks, there are some diagrams we do draw those things in school. So he will draw the diagram on board. I don't like copying their diagrams because I feel it's not correct and accurate to the books. You understand? So what I do is I take my own notebook down to the house and I pick from the diagram direct from the textbook the way I'm seeing it and make it exact to my notebook.
Wow.
So once I bring it down and once he's marking others' notebooks, he check out my notebook and he see mine is always exceptional, like it's always clean and good. So he was like, why don't you go into art? Why don't you try this? You're good at this. I was like, sir, I don't know anything about this. So I don't know if I can ever do this. He said, okay, wait, I'll give you a try. Take my picture, go home and draw it. He says, I've not done this before. He was like, okay, go and try it. So I went home, I sat down, I pictured out this. I drew I tried drawing his picture, but it was just like a caricature. It was just a rough kind of sketch. But I did it in my own perspective and my own way I could understand. But it came out like just like an outer sketch. I don't understand what they call shading and mixture of all that stuff that will make the realism of the main work. So I did it and I brought it down to him. He appreciated it and he encouraged me. So the way he even appreciated it, it makes me feel I can do more. So I picked something out of it, and since after then I strive to do more. I strive to learn, I strive to go to places to understand what it means by art. Started buying books, started going online, watching YouTube videos. Started being consistent on it day and night. I practice hard. So before I graduate from my GS3 class, so I drew my director in school and I drew some other people like that. So I had a chance of having a free class, a free school fees. Someone was paying for my school fees.
Because of this?
Yeah. So the paid till I got graduated in my SS3. So I did everything like that was how it all went though.
Considering the fact that your dad was into the military and then you just discovered this talent of drawing, how was the reception like? How did they feel when they discovered that you started drawing?
I skipped something then.
Okay.
Then when my dad was in the military, I was very, very tender.
Okay.
I was not up to the age of even understanding anything that I could handle myself. I was like 6 years old back then. So when I started discovering my talent to an extent like this, both of my parents were not alive. Like they both kicked the bucket. You understand?
So sorry.
So they didn't actually see me doing this. Then they saw me doing this, but it was just like a form of I love playing, I love drawing now. So when I picked up this, they were not there to even see me do this. But also kind, it has taken me very far. It has done so many things to me, like it has helped me in several ways. When I started it though was not because of the money. Like most times I do it, it's not because of the money. But I'm just trying to understand what is behind it. Because your good work will definitely place demand on you. And most times I get jobs, I don't get jobs around my environment or around my vicinity. I get jobs online, I get orders from distance, I get orders from different places.
Recommendations.
Recommendations from people, like referrals from people. That's how my jobs do come.
Okay, so apart from the fact that you discovered this talent and you started practicing it, have you taken any special training or education about drawing?
I took special training from a friend of mine. And it was during the lockdown period.
Wow.
I always appreciate that guy, even if there is nothing I could say about it, but it's only God that can reward him, because he stood as a brother, he stood as a friend, and he has helped me out in several ways.
Such a good friend.
I met him in Arts and Craft Area 10. I went to get some art tools, so I saw him painting. So I was like, bro, I love your work. And I learned for an hour how much you like it. And I said, an hour. He now turned back and looked at me. He wants to learn my artwork for an hour. I was like, yes, I want to learn for an hour. He smiled. And I said, there's no problem, but if you want to learn, there's no problem. I can always show you something. He never hid it from me. Like, he's not a type that he just talk to people anyhow. He's just focused on what he does. But I approached him and he gave me his time. We became friends, and then he was under his boss.
Wow.
But he still gave me his own time. And we
To teach
spoke,
you.
we exchanged contact. So after we exchanged contact, started communicating with him. That was where I learned a lot. I learned a lot from him. The consistency, is a God-fearing person, and he taught me so many things. And that was how I picked up from him.
Wow, that was amazing. Alright guys, this is still the Meet Personality Show with Itohs, and I have right here with me a creative, passionate and talented artist.
Yeah.
We are going to go on a short break right now, and when we are back, we'll discuss more about Gabriel aka G Art and his work. Stay with us.
Stay focused.
The Meet Personality Show with Itohs.
Alright. Welcome back to the show. It's still the Meet Personality Show with Itohs, and right about now I have with me an amazing personality, Gabriel. Gabriel, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
So we've been discussing Gabriel and his art. So Gabriel, what does art means to you personally? What does it mean to you?
Art means everything to me. Art is a part of me. Art has become a bond to me. It's my passion. It's my dream. It's my vision. I view everything I view right now in life is just in the perspective of art. Because they can't be life without art. It's totally good on. The pictures we take, the style we choose to make, like our own kind of style we choose to make our own branding, yeah, something like that.
How long have you been into this professional painting industry?
I've been into art since I was very, very young. Been into art for like 11 years now.
Wow, 11 years. Wow, that's amazing. So how long does it take you to complete a particular project?
There are two things that is involved in completing a particular project. There is a project that comes that one might need it in a rush, and there is also a project that you choose to make it a masterpiece. A masterpiece project is a project that is very superb and is very, very, very detailed and realistic. Why an urgent kind of job that just comes that you just need to do something brief can't just be like a masterpiece. That's why to get a very good and quality artwork take a bit time. Yes, an artist can work on his particular speed, but one thing you find out in most artists is the resemblance of what you're doing. Once you have a very good time and a very good sight, you can view and give a very, very perfect resemblance, even if the work is at a rush. But even when the work is meant to be a masterpiece, it comes out very, very superb than anything. Because why? You can't compare the job that you give it time and the one that didn't give it time. So there are two things. Like that it varies. It's very, very different.
Depends on the urgency
Yes,
of the work.
depends on the urgency of the work. But any work that you actually give your time to, it comes out very, very perfect and superb.
So that means that if any client needs something very perfect, they need to give you time to work on it.
Sure. Unlike this very job,
Yeah.
I gave it time because my client, she ordered for it and she gave me time that I should use my time for it.
Yeah.
So I gave the picture time, and this is what comes out.
Wow. That we are not still done with it.
Yeah, I'm not still done with it. Like all this, I'm not done with that.
Wow.
But
Looking at this picture, it's very beautiful. I especially appreciate the beat. Wow. Is she married or single? She's a beautiful lady.
Yeah.
Beautiful lady. Okay, so as an artist now, I know there are so many other young people outside there who might be upcoming artists like you, who are just might want to learn one or two things from this show. Now, what are those things it takes? Like personally, what does it take to be an artist? Those qualities.
What it actually takes to be an artist is one, your mindset, two, your time, your quality time, three, your focus, your attention.
Your mindset, your time, focus, and attention.
Yes.
That's three powerful tools.
Time, focus, attention, and your wisdom, creative wisdom.
That's where the creativity comes in.
Yeah. And above all, you need God.
Definitely, you need God.
Yeah, because He's the master artist.
Definitely,
Yeah. He's a God-created man in His own image, and He gave us power to do more things.
Create more.
So we are smaller gods, we can still create. So we are all built with creativity, but we need to work on that very creativity to make it look realism, like to make it look like something in the eyes of man. It should come out like this is what a man has done. Like he has done this. It's just for we to just give it like okay, you start working now. That's what it's just remaining.
Man, that's miracle.
Yeah.
We have power, man.
Yeah, we have power. We are
Yeah.
smaller. We are smaller. God has made us in His own image.
Yeah.
He gave us power to do more things.
Okay, now as an artist, what has been your greatest challenges so far?
My greatest challenges is my. Then I would say it was
Okay.
my standard then. That was my great challenge. But then I was wanting to get tools to do more of this, which I had no support from anyone. Yeah, I just had to find out, to fetch out myself, do different kind of jobs and try to couple up some things, and got so kind, started earning a bit from my side hustles. Then I get to focus into my art. Gradually, we're still pushing, looking up to greater heights. Yeah.
That's been an amazing hangout, amazing interview with G Art. Hello guys, we are still hanging out with G Art. Gabriel is right here with us on the Meet Personality Show with your one and only IT to the OHS with an art. If you know what that means, Itohs articulate. And right about now, we are going to go on a very short break. And when we return, we'll talk more on art with G Art. Stay with us.
Hey guys, I am G Art. I'm an artist, and you're watching the Meet Personality Show with Itohs.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the show. Alright, so G Art.
Yeah.
Now, looking at the current COVID-19 pandemic, how it has influenced the whole world, how has it also affected you and your business?
Well, I would say current COVID-19 situation, then it has affected me somehow, but still yet it has inspired me.
Yes, yeah, I remember you spoke about how you learned more during the period.
We artists are different kind of people that we live a kind of life that on daily basis we have something doing, even if we are not asked to do anything.
Yes.
On our own we choose to create. On our own we put a kind of devotion on daily basis, a kind of mindset of yes, we always have something to create. So it didn't actually affect me, but in the other way around, it affects me. Maybe when I want to go buy something outside and
Get your
get
materials.
some kind of material,
Yeah.
so then some kind of things were being restricted. That was the only way it affected me. But then on the other side, doing my own business and doing my own art never did affect me.
So, who are your mentors? The people you look up to?
My mentors are first column Victor Sams, an exceptional artist, and secondly column Balogu Waziri. He's one of the famous artists also in Abuja, well known. So I learned from those two people, but most especially I learned from Victor Sams.
Is it the guy about you spoke about during the pandemic?
Yeah, it's the guy I spoke about. Yeah.
Okay, so looking at art, how do you think art has influenced people and our society? What are the influences you think art has on the society we live in?
Art has influenced people in so many ways, digitally wise, economically wise,
Wow.
and the lifestyle we live itself, like, it has influenced us naturally because we can't stay naked first.
Looking at you, man, you are so artistic. Take a look at your trousers and your
Stay
shirt, man.
naked, so we get some things to put on, and putting on something like what you're putting on is artistically made.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, the material itself is being created by some group of artists, and they gave it to a tailor to cut it and fix it up to this very pattern of the kind of clothes you want to put it on. Yeah. So economically wise, and it has helped people in, like, we ourselves, we've been selling out some piece of art, paintings and drawing other people, and it has actually speak as well. There are some kind of paintings we do that you see, you understand that this is what it's saying. Like, this is a piece of art of David G. Yeah, he's a gospel artist, well known. Yeah. So looking at this very image, he's smiling, and once you look at it, you understand that this man, he's smiling from his heart. His happiness, joy. You can see the tunes around him. He has passion for music. He's in love with music. And looking at this very image, there are two couples themselves. They love themselves so much. You can see the posture they are taking. So it speaks. You looking at it, visualizing it, it speaks by what you're seeing. You understand? So art is something that one don't need to tell you that this is it, but you understanding and visualizing it, you get to picture out, like, this is what it's saying.
I like that. Now, in our society today, many young people have thought of or even tried to commit suicide because of sackbad on holiday, things the country had, things no day, money no day, boys no get joy, you get, and then others have resorted to indulge in yahoo cyber crimes, or even the recent one that we are now hearing about is using people, fellow human beings, to make money, to do money rituals. What can you say about this?
What I am going to say about this is, one just needs to have this strong mindset in anything he does. I'm not going to criticize some kind of jobs that most people do these days, unlike the cyber crime, the yahoo stuff, because the country itself has affected so many people and has made many people diverted in doing things that are very wrong. But the thing there is, each person has a mindset of his own, and you choose to do what you want to do. Like, you understand there are many things that one can really actually engage himself in doing, but your mindset, your vision towards it. So many people don't want to, like, work for anybody, or they don't want to, like, go they don't want to follow the hard way. They just want to get it the fast way.
Yeah.
Once you actually become very patient and engage yourself in doing something that can be beneficial, you understand? Something that he can at least earn, or at least he can learn something. Even unlike a trade, it's not bad. Many people are benefiting from it.
And most of these guys are so talented.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, they don't care. They just don't want to work on. They just don't want to take it slow because they feel, yeah. Most times you hear a word like saying the delay is dangerous, but most of them are not patient. They just choose the fast way. You're trying to get what is illegal, you can't compare it with what is very legal. So what is very legal is something that is very free, it comes with no stress, and the world will definitely know you for that very thing. As long as you do it and you're consistent in it, definitely you're going to benefit.
Alright, 2023 is fast approaching and is obviously the general elections that will hold that year. So what can you say to other young people like you outside there in regards to it?
What I'm going to say to my other folks outside there and everyone outside there is just for them to get their votes, because each vote counts. Yeah. They should just get their votes.
BBC.
They should just go to vote for who they know they actually want him to be on that very seat. No stress. That's it.
Thank you very much for your time so far. Thank you so much. Alright guys, so we are now on to the games segment of our show today, where we play a very short and exciting game. So Giat, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, this is called the question game. You are going to...
Not the difficult one.
No, don't forget, this one, no the exam.
Okay.
Alright, so you are going to answer 10 questions. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, what you are going to do, just choose between one or the first one or the second one.
Okay.
Alright, so 10 questions. Your time starts now. Are you single or married?
I'm single.
Alright, 10K salary or follow your passion?
My passion.
Movie or sport?
Sports.
Game or music?
Music.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Call or text?
Text.
Girlfriend or wife?
Wife.
Club or church?
Church.
Fight for your rights or get a lawyer?
Fight for my right.
Wow. Kiss or hug?
The hug.
Oh wow, thank you very much. That was amazing. Alright, Giat, so we have finally come to the end of the show. But before we go, what are your social media handles in case someone wants to link up with you?
On my Facebook, you can check me on Facebook by typing it's Giat. That is ITZGART.
Alright.
It's Giat. And on Instagram, you can get me on it's Giat Style.
Wow, it's Giat Style on Instagram.
Giat Style. You can get me on Instagram with Giat Style.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so Giat, what is your last word, your final word for other young people outside there who are watching this show right now?
What I would actually advise the young youth outside there is to keep their passion very, very close. Go deep in research of what they really want with their passion, and they should never relent.
Never
They should
relent.
just stay focused.
Focus.
Give their passion time.
Passion.
And never relent.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're
Giat.
welcome, bro.
It has been an amazing
It's
interview.
my pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. That's the much we can take on today's episode of the show. It's been an amazing time hanging out with Giat. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. You are still watching the Meet Personality Show with your favorites. My name is IT to the OHS with an art. If you know what that means, Itohs, articulate. Keep it locked. Thank you.
Ain't no wait. Tell them I'm tested out.